Hey there, Internet. We'll get to the Super Saiyan here in a second, but first, I'm officially using one of my new light things as a rim slash back slash hair light, depending on who you talk to in the industry. If you're wondering where this mysterious light comes from, it comes from that thing, but if you're thinking more where does that thing come from, then go to the Facebook page smallbar2012, because there's a nifty difty behind the scenes thing where I explain everything, and there's even an unboxing, because those are popular for some reason. Also, this is totally just a first attempt, so that's why it probably doesn't look all that great, but I wanted to give it a try. Moving on, you've probably already guessed by the hair and the weird shirt, but it's time for Breakfast with Jonnie. Fun fact, I just did that about 4 times, and because this coffee cup is incredibly full, every time I was terrified that I was going to spill boiling liquid all over myself. Whoa, okay. Let's just take a moment and look at the steam that's happening right here. That's cool. This is why you need a rim light, because you can see steam and stuff. Anyway, this is, I think, Meyer brand Kona blend, and it's delicious coffeeness. Bet you could never guess this, but we've got a bagel with some peanut butter and some bananas, and yep, pretty standard. Except this time, the bagel is a Panera chocolate chip bagel, so I've got chocolate and peanut butter and bananas. So basically, I'm like Elvis, but more internet-y. Side thought, I feel like if Elvis lived currently, be quiet all of you conspiracy theorists, he would probably be a super hip internet star. Just a weird thought that I had. No real basis for that assumption. It's kind of squishing out of the side thing. That's fine. I almost forgot. I also have some blackberries, you know, for funsies and stuffs. So anyway, let's get to talking about some, like actual stuff and things, am I right? Last night, I went to go see my high school's production of Mary Poppins the stage play, adapted, of course, from the super duper ridiculously awesome but incredibly disliked by the author of the original book, Disney movie, Mary Poppins. Amazingly, I think that all of the clauses and pieces of that sentence were in the right order and connected in the right ways. And as I sat there, enjoying it very, very much so, I was struck by 2 very, very related but originating from very, very different places thoughts. The first is that I keep saying very in this episode. That's like the 18th time that I've said very already. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that very badly. Okay, not to get completely sidetracked, but also saying very badly. Why does that make sense? Like, if you need to do something very badly, it means that you really need to do it. Why? Back to the point that I've been trying to make for about 5 minutes now. I was struck by the thought that A, I really miss doing theater and my general high school time and all of the hope and aspirations that had with it. And B, I associate very strongly with the character of Mr. Banks, who basically feels completely locked down into this tedious, monotonous life working at a bank. And I don't want to get all mopey, but that's just how I feel on like a very daily basis, which is part of why I finally committed to pouring so much into this YouTube thing in the hopes that it might magically blossom into something that, works like as a job. Though of course I don't really expect that would ever actually happen. Nevertheless, this whole thing is just this one creative outlet that I still have on a regular basis that honestly kind of keeps me from going insane. Except for when it causes so much stress that it's the thing actually making me go insane, but that's just kind of the way my brain works. I get very stressed. The banana fell out of that one. Oh no! I don't know, like I get that being adult comes with responsibility and stress and like job requirements, but I can't help feeling like there's something more. And this is awkward because I know that at least some of my coworkers are going to watch this, but I'ma just be honest. Because this internet thing is my honesty dumping place. It's like a journal that I let whoever else wants to read whenever they want to. Great for my self-esteem. Speaking of self-esteem, that leads me to the second thing that I really wanted to talk about today, which is sort of a confession slash realization that in the past several months, year, I don't know how long it's taken, I've become deeply and incredibly vain. And I hate it so much. Very much, one might say. Bad place for a joke, but I wanted to make it. See, the fact of the matter is that I used to be a much heavier, less in shape, more socially awkward human being than I am now. But as I've worked so hard for so long to fix all of these things about myself that I thought were wrong, which is a whole other conversation about a very unhealthy mindset that we're not going to get into right now, as those things about me changed, I found myself swinging from this view of, oh gosh, I'm terrible, to, wow, I'm pretty great. Look at me and my ridiculous humorness and stuff. And my like new sleek physique and whatever the cool kids are saying these days. Hair could clearly still use some work though. And it's now gotten to the point where like every time I walk past a mirror or anywhere I can see my reflection, I like stop and check it, and then I'm like, woo, yeah, I'm cool. Like Gaston levels of stupid self-absorption, self-absorbedness, I don't know. You know what I'm saying. I'm self-absorbed. And gosh, I don't like it at all. Like, I know there must be some healthy medium between completely hating the way I am in every way and just being like, yeah, I'm so cool. What? And I want to find it and just be thankful for the way I am and appreciative without lording it over myself and other people, even subconsciously. I don't know. That's just been super duper on my mind the past couple days. I've started this new mental policy where I actively try not to look at mirrors, which is really hard because now they're like a popular decoration element, so they're everywhere. But I just don't want to think about myself so much. It's so shallow and honestly wrong. And so if any of y'all have advice for how to work on that sort of thing, let me know down below. I'd be very, very, very much appreciative. Oh no. The banana keeps sliding off the stinking bagel, so now I have to like keep reassembling it and my hands get all peanut buttery. Before we finish all of that stuff, we're gonna take a quick sidebar for raspberries, not raspberries, blackberries. I'm a hot mess. And with them, some reminders about what's going on around here. Rapid fire style. This Monday, I just released the first episode of Remedial Media, and we're talking about 13 Reasons Why. You can click the link at the end of this video to go watch that. Remedial Media 101 will continue to come out every other Monday. I've also started writing regular blog posts every Sunday over on my website, smallbar2012.com/blog. There's currently like a short story and an essay/poem thing, and I like both of them. And finally, just a reminder that if you liked this video, like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe so you don't miss any more of this life unedited whatever it is. Because, as you can see, we've reached the end of breakfast. Which means we've reached the end of Breakfast with Jonnie. Almost choked myself on that. Wow. And woo boy, is this a long one. Whatever. I just eat breakfast and this is however long it takes me to eat the breakfast and to talk about the things. See you guys around. Deuces.